Hello children, I hope you all are fine. Children, in last video we had completed 4th chapter. So, I hope you all are read the lesson thoroughly and completed your assignment. Now, today we are going to deal with science 5th chapter, substances in the surrounding, their states and properties. Students, in our day-to-day life, there are so many substances in our surroundings. In which state do they all occur? In the nature. Every substance occur in the specific state. Accordingly, that substance is called a solid, liquid and gases. So, the substances exist in solid, liquid and gaseous state in our surroundings. For example, we will take different types of example when we will go through one by one all this matter. So children, today in this chapter we will complete first point states of matter, second point change of state of substances, third point heat and change of physical state, and fourth point the temperature and the thermometer. Today we are going to complete all these subtopics in this chapter. So children, every substance occur in the specific state. For example, table, chair, water, petrol, kerosene, oxygen, etc. We have to categorize these things whether it is in solid state or liquid state or gaseous state. So, in this chapter, we are going to study about the substances that we see in our surrounding and their state of properties. So, before we proceed further this chapter, let us recall about one important thing, that is the state of matter. So children, what do you mean by state of matter? Matter, anything that occupies space is called states of matter. All the physical objects are composed of matter, and the property of matter is easily observed by its change. So, there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. One more example we will take, that is air is the example of matter. Even you and me are excellent example of matter because we have mass and occupies space. Likewise, let's take the example of water. Water is found in three states in nature: solid, liquid as well as in gaseous state. In all the three states, the individual particles of the water remains the same. So, however, the arrangement of particles of each of their state is different. In solid state, the particles of matter are very close to each other. So, the particles hold each other tightly. Are you getting, children? In solid form, matter are very close to each other. So, the particle hold each other tightly. That is, there is a strong force of attraction between each other. Therefore, this one is called as a solid state. Now, in liquid state, the particles are closely together but little far than that of the solid particle. So, the force of attraction is weaker than the particle in the solid. In gaseous, the particles of matter are very far away from each other. So, the force of attraction between them is very weak. So, we see the properties of substance between solid, liquid and gases. All the substances in the nature have the particular form, that is solid, liquid and gas. They are made up of particles. So, substances. So, children, we are recalled about the states of matter which we had which already studied in our last class, that is 5th standard, under the state of substance. Now, let us see in detail how the change of state of substance take place. Changes of state of substances now we will see in detail. Students, take piece of wax in bowl. From your diagram, you can come to know what we had taken in bowl, that is what we had taken in this bowl. Then children, in this bowl we had taken pieces of wax. How? Then from this diagram you can come to know. In that bowl we had taken wax. Heat this wax in a candle or spirit lamp. How do the pieces of wax change? The pieces of wax changes due to the heat provided on the bowl. What is the initial state of wax? Here one question asked. What was the initial state of wax? Then that answer of second is the wax was in the solid state. Now next question was asked, what did it get converted into? Then your answer will be, due to heat it is get converted into liquid change. So we are going to move further. Keep the same bowl in cold water. What happens to that in that bowl what we had kept? When a substance changes from one state to another, for example solid state to liquid state or solid state to gaseous state, the process is called change of state of the substance. So, children, now the liquid state of wax will convert into solid state of wax. This is change of state of wax. That is change of state substance. So, children, when a substance changes from one state to another, the process is called change of state of the substance. Here, someone can ask you, what you mean by the states of the substance. Then you have to give the answer. When a substance changes from one state to another, the process is called change of state of the substance. Now here some other questions are there. Student, which ones freezes in water? Which ones freeze in winter? Then what other things is there? Which one freezes? You can take the example of the ghee will freeze in winter. It will change from liquid state to solid state. Now other example is also there. You can take coconut oil. That one also changes one state to another in the winter season. So now next question. Which liquid have to seen change into vapor? So children, here from picture you can identify the spirit lamp, or that is whatever the spirit is there inside the lamp. The spirit. Answer is the spirit. Now what is the reason behind that? When the lid of the spirit lamp is kept open, then it will change into liquid to vapor. That is, it will change into liquid state to gaseous state. Now here next question. Which solids directly change into gaseous state? Your answer will be naphthalene ball as well as camphor. Both will change directly into solid state to gaseous state. So children, what we learn from this? First point, every substance found in solid, liquid and gaseous state. Next, if it is heated or cooled, changes in state take place. So, children, here we will take the help of this table. Before this table, already we had completed the state of substance changes if it is heated or cooled only. Every substance in our surrounding is found in either the solid form or liquid form or gaseous form. Now we will move further to our next page, that is our column related to solid, liquid and gaseous state. So children, first is solid state. Example is given, a piece of iron matter. Its shape for solid has a shape of its own, retains shape no matter how it is kept. Means wherever you will kept or wherever you will keep the solid, everywhere the state of matter will be same only. Volume has a definite volume. Solids like sugar, sand, when poured on a flat surface, form a heap. Now, second example is liquid. Example, water, spirit and oil. Shape for liquid doesn't have a shape of its own. Takes the shape of the container. Volume for liquid it has a specific volume, occupies definite portion of a container, spreads on a flat surface on pouring, flows downwards along a slope because it is liquid, then takes the shape of the surface. Easily you can take the help of water as well as you can any liquid substance, sharbat or tea or anything else. The this one volume will be and same shape will be same for all the liquid, as you will see or you will observe. The next one is gaseous. Here we will take the example of air. Air, that is shape, doesn't have a shape of its own, occupies all the available place or space, doesn't have a definite volume. On changing the pressure on a gas in a closed container, its volume also changes. So children, here we had completed solid, liquid and gases, and related to that we had completed example as well as we had completed its shape and volume. Now next point is heat and change of physical state. Now so children, when substance gets heat, how it changes from one state to another state. We have learned that changes in the physical state of a substance is an effect of the amount of heat in it. On gaining heat, the substance changes from solid to liquid and liquid to gas. Second point, on the other hand, when the substance cools or loses heat, it changes from gaseous to liquid and liquid to solid state. From here, this column, we can identify easily changes of state. When solid gets heat, it converts into liquid state. When liquid gets heat, again this liquid form converts into gaseous state. So children, when gaseous cools, after some time after cooling it's converting into liquid state, and liquid state, when it cools down, comes into the solid state. Then next one, the temperature and the thermometer. So children, here we can take the picture, help of this picture. Does water change into vapor the moment we place the vessel on a stove? Does water kept in fridge change at once into ice? Of course, your answer will be no, because it takes little bit time to convert into ice, as well as it will take some time that water will get heat and it will convert into hot water. So children, a specific amount of heat must be gained or lost before the state of a substance can change. The change in physical state is determined by how hot the substance becomes on gaining heat, or how cold on losing it. How do we tell how hot or cold a substance is? How we will observe? Suppose your mother is given hot water to take the bath. Then how you will come to know that water which one your mom is given, how hot is this? Putting your hand inside the water, you can come to know that water is very hot or it is you require, that much is there. If it is very much hot, what you will do? You will put more water, cold water into that. Otherwise, you will wait for some time to cool the water, that hot water. So children, in this way, we can come to know that water is hot or cold. Now, here we will see, when a substance gets heat, it becomes warm and then hot. First, when it will get hot or heat, then only that water will converting into hot water. So children, we put our hand or finger in the water to judge how hot it is. But that is not an accurate measure. Besides, if the substance is very hot, we could get scalded. Our hand will become scalded. Means, from this we can come to know that this is not a accurate measurement. Then for accurate measurement, what the things is there, what the units are there we are using, what the instruments are there. So children, a thermometer is used to measure temperature. Degrees Celsius is the unit of measuring temperature. How we are measuring all the kilogram, gram, liter, milliliter. In the same way, for measuring temperature, we are using degree Celsius. There are several types of thermometer available in the market. Nowadays, digital thermometers are frequently used. That is, which one is available in the market. So student, if you are having thermometer in your home, you can see that thermometer and you can observe the reading in that thermometer. So children, be safe, healthy and happy. Thank you.